Hey, everybody. Our question today comes from Joy. This is a good one. I think a lot of people can relate to this question, Joy. She says, I have a problem with saying no and not worrying about what other people think. For instance, if I tell someone no and don't do something that someone else thinks I should, I immediately think that they're going to be judging me and that they will be upset with me. I feel anxious and worried and sometimes just do things I don't want to do because I don't want them to be mad. I think you're not the only one, Joy. She says, I fear their rejection and disapproval. An example of this is my daughter-in-law asked me to watch our grandkids for 2 days per week, but I really don't want to. I love them a ton, but this is the first time in my life when I've had time to myself, and I don't want to give that up. Is it wrong to want that? I feel so selfish because I know they need the help and I'm worried about hurting my relationship with her. I don't work, so my husband thinks I should do it too. And now I worry about what he will think of me if I say no as well. Help. All right, Joy. Thank you so much for your question. Super good awareness that the reason that you hate saying no is because of your fear of what other people will think about you or will feel about you. So let's take a look at your model. Up here in our circumstance line, we're always going to put the things that other people say, the things other people do, right? So daughter-in-law asks, will you watch the kids 2 times per week? Your thought is, if I say no, they will be mad and think less of me, meaning your husband and your daughter-in-law. Those are the two people that you mentioned in your question. If I say no, they're going to be upset. Ooh, sorry about the glare on the board. It's a little sunny. I have a window right there. You're feeling when you have that thought that if I say no, they're going to be mad and think less of me, is that you feel anxious. And how do you act when you feel anxious? How are you around your family when you feel anxious? How are you around your daughter-in-law? How are you around your husband? Maybe you say yes, and then you resent them for making you feel pressured to say yes, right? Maybe you judge them for having an opinion about what you should do with your life, and you have some anger and resentment around that. Maybe you say yes, you do it just to try to please them, right? Or maybe you beat yourself up for not saying no because that's really not what you didn't want to do, right? You did not want to say yes, but you said yes to please someone else. So the result for you is I say yes, but then I'm the one who's mad. I'm the one who thinks less of me. So when we try to please other people, we do it in an effort to make them feel better, but it always makes us feel worse. If the reasons that we do something is not because it's something that we choose to do, we don't feel like we have a choice in the situation, or we don't honor our choice in the situation, that's on us, but we're the ones that suffer. So just notice that because you're uncomfortable with allowing other people to think and feel the way that they do, you end up doing something that you're uncomfortable with. So if we just look back here at your thought, if I say no, they'll be mad and think less of me. Ask yourself, why is that a problem for me if they're upset? Am I allowing other people to experience their emotions and manage their own brains? And what if it's not even true? What if you say no and they're not upset? Notice your brain just wants to say, oh, yeah, this is going to be a problem if I say no. What if they understand? But hey, why not try? Maybe grandma will watch the kids, right? But what if it's not true that they'll be upset or think anything less of you? So people want my time all the time. I get lots of requests for help. I get lots of requests for babysitting from my own grandkids. And when I want to choose it and when I can choose it and I want to do it, I love it. And I love to help as much as I can. But quite frankly, I can't give everybody everything that they want from me. It's impossible. And in those situations, it's a no, and I love you still. And learning how to say no and I love you still is really an important skill. You can choose to say yes or no, but you just really have to like your reasons. When you like your reasons, then you'll like your choice. So if you decide, yes, I want to help and watch the grandkids because I feel like I'll really be able to contribute to their financial picture, or I'll really be able to have a better relationship with my daughter. If you decide that you like your reasons for doing it, then do it and really own your choice. Like, this is what I'm choosing because I want to give this gift. But if you make your decisions in an effort to please someone else, you're mistaken in your thinking that you have that much power, because other people's thoughts are always going to be what create their feelings. So you might think that you can manage someone else's thinking, but you're wrong. You can't make her love you more. You can't make her think more of you by the actions. Our actions go in other people's sea line. It's their circumstance. So our actions go there, and then they have the right to think whatever they want about those actions. That's their model. So your brain tells you that if I say yes, they're going to love me more and think more kind things about me. But that will be their sea, their circumstance, and they're always going to have the choice to choose what they think in the T line. All right, hope that's helpful. Hope this makes some sense to all of you who are people pleasers. This is something that a lot of people struggle with. So just make sure that you really like your choices. Otherwise, your result is you're the one that thinks less of you and you're not happy in the situation. And you probably have some unkind thoughts about the person who made the request. So just own all of it and be the creator of your own life. Okay, everyone, happy Thanksgiving this week. Hope it's wonderful.